What if Israel truly has to strike Iran before November 6th, 2012? What if that actually takes place? How will the world change in that second, in that next minute, in that next hour, in that next day? Look, I know no one wants to think about the difficulties and how inconceivable this idea even is. But the fact of the matter is, two countries, Israel and Iran, are preparing for that eventuality, that inevitability.
This is CNN Breaking News.
All right, there's breaking news coming out of the Pentagon about the possibility of an Israeli attack on Iran. Let's go right to our Pentagon correspondent, Barbara Starr. Barbara, what's going on?
Well, Wolf, we have now confirmed from a senior administration official, Defense Secretary Leon Panetta believes there is a strong likelihood that Israel may strike Iran's nuclear program sometime this spring. Why does the Defense Secretary believe this? The Israelis have been talking about a so-called zone of immunity. What the Israelis believe is that by this spring, that is their best chance to strike Iran's program with their weapons. After that, they believe Iran will have made enough progress that Israeli weapons cannot get to Iran's nuclear effort. It would only be U.S. weapons. This is the Panetta calculus. He has made these statements to the very respected journalist David Ignatius of the Washington Post, traveling with the secretary in Brussels at that NATO meeting. The secretary was asked about this. He has refused comment. But we have confirmed with an administration official, indeed, Secretary Panetta now has made these statements. He believes these are the potential Israeli intentions, and he believes that the intelligence that the U.S. has gathered about Israeli intentions backs this up at this point.
So for the next 200 days, we're going to keep our eye on this, and we ask you to join with us as we analyze the data on the ground, as we look at the impact the American election on November 6, 2012 has on the possibility, and we pray it doesn't happen, but we've got to be prepared if it does, the possibility of a strike before the election. If you look at the speech that Prime Minister Netanyahu gave on March 14th to the Knesset, he lays the historic precedent for unilaterally acting out when necessary, even against the best wishes of Israel's friends, for the preservation of that tiny nation of Israel. If you look at the weather situation as the cold weather comes, and you look at the red line issues of the enrichment of fuel to weapons grade, all of this information needs to be assembled and communicated to Americans so that on November 6th, they can vote intelligently from the executive office to state offices, Congress, the Senate, to municipal and local elections, and understand the importance of national security, particularly Israel's, our national security partner here in the West. So stay with us, folks, for the next 200 days and look at everything we send out. But also, as we bring you this information, I got to tell you, we need your help. We need your help financially, and we need bodies to stand with us and to prepare the world, prepare America if the attack occurs. And we pray it doesn't, but if it does, the world is going to condemn Israel, and brave people who understand national security are going to have to stand with her. So join with us if you're capable of helping support us financially. We're going to need that help in the days ahead. Give us a call, contact us. We'll show you our minuscule budget we need to do this sort of work. But the bottom line is that two countries are preparing for a possible confrontation, and Americans are going to be called to make a decision at a unique point in history. Hang with us, stand with us as we stand with Israel at that defining moment in history.